Welcome back, everybody. Holiday Doc here, and I do apologize. Very sick at the moment, as you can see. I can't even do one of these commentaries without coughing. But tonight, we are recording Rage Quit Mondays. We tried to do it at Columbus last week, but the activities involved just didn't allow us to get back to somewhere with a PC and some mics and actually do some recording. But that being said, I also have been just burnt out, and that's a terrific stun nade. You see, I even got an assist off of it. Awesome. So what can I say? I've been kind of not posting videos, and I posted a couple vlogs. The first one got kind of okay. The second one, people were getting all pissy that I was uploading vlogs. So or not even vlogs, just stuff from Columbus. So I just decided just to stop doing that for right now. Get some gameplays out, and even though this isn't a competitive, well, it is. I guess I was in the competitive playlist with Dat Young Bull. Did a dual com with him not too long ago. I'll try and find his channel link, put it down below if I remember. But you know, this is where I like to just hang out. Honestly, like, I'm in the competitive playlist all day long, and you know, if you see me, feel free to, you know, chat it up. Don't be shy. Plug in your mic. Yeah, invite me. I'm usually by myself. That being said, I gotta clear out some room on my friends list, as I got some people who just haven't signed on in like 25 days. So those guys gonna be going to make room for more. And I wanted to get some impressions. Obviously, the full VOD videos have not been uploaded to the MLG site. I guess they were just focusing on what made them the most money, which was obviously StarCraft. So they wanted to get as many of those games up and out as quickly as possible. So they just finished that today. That means that I assume that Black Ops will be next, as Halo was done first. So I really want to go back and, you know, criticize myself, see where I can build on and get better. Anything I can do to improve my live commentary. And you know, yes, I was super nervous at first.
Oh wow!
You know, just because there's so many people watching you, and there's just so much involved that's behind the scenes that nobody really realizes. And we're gonna be talking about that on the podcast tonight, Rage Quit Mondays. That'll be on channel for download and everything tomorrow. And later in the, I guess, Saturday, I really opened up. I really felt comfortable. Sean and myself, I didn't feel like, you know, Sean and myself brought the best commentary possible, but I do think myself and Corey Dunn like knocked it out of the park. Like, I think it was I don't even know how to say it, but I thought it was just amazing. You know, we just clicked right at the end. Everything went together well. You know, we talked. It just felt natural. It felt like, you know, we'd been doing it for like a couple events. So I really hope that we're still on board for Anaheim, as you know, I guess with MLG nothing's ever for certain. You know, you got to take it with a I don't know. They're always looking to improve the stream, right? So if I didn't bring enough of expectation to the stream and to the production as possible, obviously they're gonna look and try and replace me, you know, and same for everybody on the stream. And they're always looking to improve. They're always looking to get more viewers and more.
Oh man!
And obviously more people involved with the thing, or the stream and the events and stuff. So it's really hard to judge yourself after a performance. I still haven't even talked to my boss, Nexi. He's our stream Black Ops producer. I haven't been able to get any sort of lowdown on how he thought it went from a production standpoint, and how his bosses thought it went from a producer or way up on the level kind of.
There's a guy up top,
you know, like there's so many different variables about how they may have reacted to my style of commentary, which is, it's a little bit different, you know. Like, I like to get I really enjoy watching Call of Duty, especially at that level. So I get really excited when something big goes down, and I like to explain everything as much as possible. And then we got Corey Dunn, he's just, you know, he's the voice. He calls out exactly what's going on screen. I don't think he could really have a point where he's like doing bad or not doing, you know, up to par, simply because all he has to do is just explain what's going on. And he's corrected a lot of the terminology that he got wrong on the first event, which is fantastic. It's like it was second nature to him just to start calling everything kills, and calling a 3 caps, or instead of a full domination, he went and called them caps, and he's got 2 cap, 3 caps, all that stuff. The 2-piece, 3-piece lingo and stuff. I really tried to avoid using that specific style of commentating on multiple kills, simply because it gets so repetitive. And like, there's 2 pieces all over the place, and I don't want to be saying, oh, there's another 2-piece followed up by a 2-piece followed up by a 3-piece. So I tried to call them like combos and multiples, where he grabbed a nice 1-2, followed by a third. I just tried to keep it as non-repetitive as possible. However, I did feel like later in the event, or later during the day, that I did have some difficulty. I started using words a little too often. I fully recognize that. I even slipped up on some team names a couple times, and I guess that could be related to talking for 5, 6, 7 hours straight. It's not easy whatsoever, and big props to people who do this on like a regular basis, like every day, every weekend. All these StarCraft guys who post like 6, 7 hour live streams. Like, these guys are very well rehearsed, and it definitely shows at the MLG event. And I really hope that I can get to that level with Call of Duty, because as you know, Call of Duty is in trouble when it comes to numbers. Like, we're, if not the lowest, we are second lowest for stream views, and that can be related to multiple different things. I heard multiple times throughout the weekend that the Call of Duty server or stream was freezing up all over the place. Like every 10-15 minutes it would freeze up. Well, you're going to lose viewers by the thousands if that happens. And from what I heard from the StarCraft guys, it didn't happen. Like, the StarCraft stream was, fluid and very solid throughout the entire thing. There was no issues whatsoever. And I can kind of guess that maybe the bandwidth was switched to the streams that were getting the most views, and we were kind of put on the back burner. And I totally respect that. It's a company. They're trying. I can't believe I missed that. But they're a company. They're trying to appease the mass, or the people that are coming to the stream specifically for StarCraft, are a lot of people from overseas as well. They want to make sure that they create a very entertaining and enjoyable experience for these top-end Korean competitors, as well as viewers. Like, they're getting a lot of views from not just the United States, not just Canada, but all over. And I think they really had to balance the bandwidth, maybe lessen ours and increase other places to make sure that they didn't run into that problem on that side. There's really nothing you can do for that happenings. All I can say is, watch the rebroadcast. Don't judge the stream on the live stuff and the technical issues, because there's a lot of things out of the commentator's hands that, there's really, I don't control anything. I listen to my direction on the mic, and I just go. That's all I do. I just listen, I just do what I'm told, and talk about the game I love so much. Throughout the end of the event, I really started to see that, people legitimately thought that I'm a true passionate competitive gamer. Like, I wasn't just somebody coming on and talking about the game and getting paid for it. That wasn't my idea for it. It wasn't my intentions. I really am part of the community. I really have been doing this for a long time, and I hope it shows. I think it did. A lot of people really enjoyed what I had to bring, but then again, I had some critics who thought either that I don't know. I don't know why the weight comes up all the time, but obviously I'm a little chunky. I don't really give a shit. You shouldn't be looking at my looks to base on my commentary style. I think that's kind of stupid and childish, but then again, I forget that the majority of gamers are still young and still learning, so I'll forgive all those types of comments. I just rub them off anyways. It doesn't really bother me whatsoever. And I lost my train of thought there. What was I going to say? Damn it. Oh, being sick sucks. I think we're going on to overtime on this CTF game here. AT12. One thing about the competitive list is it's great, but you get a lot of people that are like sheeps, and you get a lot of people like California here. We played a couple games with him, and he could care less about the objective. He was just trying to get the biggest kills in the game. It totally showed too. He would just post up. He wouldn't push for any sort of flag captures or anything. But yeah, you know, you got to expect that. Kind of finishing off the commentary here while we go into overtime is Modern Warfare 3. Now, Modern Warfare 3, as far as, you know, for playing on my expectations, I like Modern Warfare 2 because I was a heavy objective player. That's all I did. I gotta keep moving. Like, I got ADD for video games. I can't sit still. I can't be that Slayer. I have to keep going for the objective. I even have a hard time in public rooms sitting back and trying to go for kills. Honestly, I can't just do it. I always have to push, and I always have to try and win the game. And I really hope with Modern Warfare 3 that this class selections are all back, and we can, you know, start to define role types again. I thought it was a much more entertaining way to play the game. You know, we're not going to see, you know, one specific gun being used all over the place if we can start running, you know, the objective player, the support players, and the Slayers. I don't know what you guys think about that. You know, maybe leave me a comment below if you like the rotation style of play, or, you know, the heavy dependent on, you know, 3, you know, solid, just non-moving stationary sentries that just move up, continuously swap in and out, and the guy with the closest opportunity grabs flag. Or do you like the role base, you know, where you got the one guy who's constantly pushing the objective, you know, you got a support player who's kind of backing him up, staying close, staying within arms, or not arms reach, but, you know, within reach to help him out with gunfights and trailers and all that sort of thing. And, you know, the Slayers, you know, obviously Slayers are a big part of this game. Those are the guys that are constantly getting the kills and everything like that. For me, I love playing the objective, but I'd love to hear your guys' voice and opinion on that. So leave a comment down below. I'm Holiday Doc, and I'm out of here.